What's up, y'all? You're back with Don from PDX Outdoors. Today we're gonna be doing something a little different. We are up here in the hills of Molalla. We are gonna be trying to go get some gold and give you some tips and tricks along the way. We got the boy Lucky. Come here, Lucky. Got my dog. My dog's coming with us today. I also got my buddy Brandon, he's right here. Say hello, Brandon. I love YouTube. That's Brandon. Do a little bit of panning, a little bit of sluicing, and we'll get down there and get you some videos of the river when we get down there. All right. All right, guys, we're down here at the river. We got our little production line going. So let's show you what we're working. So this is, we're working right up here, but it wasn't really, I mean, we weren't really getting a couple of colors. There's Lucky. What do you think about our hole, Lucky? So we kind of worked this way because we were finding, my buddy over here was finding some stuff here. So we're kind of starting to work. He said it wasn't down over this way, so we're starting to work up this way a little bit. We're gonna work up here. We removed this boulder right here. It's a pretty big boulder out of this little spot here. And we found another boulder, so that's what we're working on right here. We're working on removing this. And this is how we do this. So we got this big pry bar here. And all we're doing is we're just pounding in the rock, and we're trying to move this rock. And as you can tell, it is moving a little bit, but we probably gotta dig it out a little more. So I can get back to you guys when we get that all the way out. And we see what we got over there. But like I said, a little update on who we have here. We have Brandon, and you want to introduce yourself here?
Short round.
There you go. Everybody here, we're working this spot and see if we can get anything good. I'll come back to you when we get if we get something. Okay, just wanted to show you kind of how we're pulling these big rocks out of here. So we're just digging around this rock here, trying to get this big rock out. Like I said, we got that big rock out. I think this is where it's at, so we're just trying to get enough dirt cleared out of around this rock that we can move this big rock out of here. It does take some time, but you can get it out pretty easy. It's pretty loose. Most of it's pretty loose in there. I mean, it's packed a little bit, but it's loose enough that you can get down in here and whacking stuff out, smacking these bushes, getting these roots out of here. All right, and then we'll get back to you when it's out. All right, this is kind of material we're digging in, guys. As you can tell, it's like old river gravel. I think we hit an ancient riverbed. As you can tell, we went down through some roots here, and right down in there, you kind of can't see it too well, but as you can tell, there's some water down in there. And we're just, like I said, we're just pulling out this river rock, putting it in these buckets, classifying it right over there, and then my buddy is right over there, putting it through the sluice. So we're just, you know, it's all kind of packed in here. It's super packed, as you can tell. I can't free it up. I'm gonna have to get the pickaxe back in here, but I can't really free it up by my hand, but it's all over. I mean, as you can tell, it's primed pretty hard, and it's not really doing much, but yeah, that's where we're at. All right, I'll get back to you later. Okay, once we pull it out of that hole from up there, we come down here, we got a classifier sitting on a 5-gallon bucket. We just shake it back and forth. You gotta shake it back and forth. It's pretty rough here. As you can tell, you gotta really shake it, spin it, shake it, spin it. That's the classifying part, just like that. That's how we do it. All right, we are at spot 2. Just gonna hit this before we go home. We were just getting ready to pack out here and go home. We're gonna be doing a little bit. You can see somebody did a little bit of work right here. I don't know who knows if they found anything, but somebody dug around right there, it looks like. I might come back and get, on the way out, and get a pan up right there. But yeah, somebody worked it a little bit. Must have found something. We're gonna come down here and do a little bit of crevicing. And crevicing, what crevicing is, so if you're looking at the crevice, so this is a crevice right here. Not the right kind of crevice. You might find a little bit of gold in this one, but it's not the right kind of crevice because it's with the current. So the river flows from there down this way, down that way. So because it's going with it, it doesn't trap as much. It probably will trap a little bit, but it's not trapping as much as something like, for instance, this right here, where it's across the river. All these ones where it's across the river, like this one right here, is probably marking a lot. Right here in this crevice, I'm probably gonna dig that out. That probably has a good amount in it. A couple of these crevices down here, this area might have a little bit in it. But yeah, mainly you're looking for lines that go like this. So like this might be a good little spot, even though I don't see much material there. Sometimes even that little bit of material can add up. Same with like this. I might go get my pickaxe and break some of this up, because you can see it's cracked, so it'd probably come up pretty easy. Same with all this. Yeah. I think we're gonna work over this, so we'll get back to you when we start panning. All right, so this is how we're gonna start this. I got my pickaxe. We're just gonna kind of come in here and just we're just moving some of this stuff around, trying to loosen it up and putting it in the pan. we're gonna do that. Right where you see there, probably all right. We're gonna probably do it this area, down into here, and maybe a little bit of this, and pan it out, see what we get. And we'll get back to you when we get close to being panned out. All right, guys, so check this out. So this is the kind of stuff we're running that's coming out of the crevices. Pretty much it's just a bunch of like root and old broken bedrock. So this is like decaying bedrock that just kind of breaks apart, and the gold sticks to the sides of it. So yeah, we're gonna run this, and once we get it down to a little bit less stuff, I'll get back with you and I'll see if we got any little colors or anything. All right, here we go. All right, you guys, so I didn't record. This is the second pan of dirt. The first one, it came from over there. There wasn't too many black sands, so I moved and I'm digging this little drop off right here. Same kind of material, bedrock, a little bit more cobbles than over there. A lot more material, and it's behind this giant slab of rock. So I'm down to the little bit nitty gritty, so I figured I'd bring you guys along for this one. So I'm gonna bring you along for this one, so I'm gonna pan this out. Gonna try to get me as many as you can tell. There's lots and lots of black sand. Lots of black sand. That's what we're looking for, you know, we're looking for that concentration of black sand. And yeah, like I said, there it is. There's a concentration of black sand. So we're just gonna shake this down, try to get a little bit more of the blondes out of it, the light stuff out of it. That should be good. And we're just gonna work it back. So I'll get you guys up for this. And again, this is out of a full pan. So there's lots of black sands. You can see your blondes down here, your browns and your greens and all that. And you can see the black sand up the top. We're gonna pan it out, see what we get, if anything. Last one, there wasn't as much black sand as this. It's about a 10th amount of black sand as this. So we're gonna see if there's anything here at the top. Doesn't look like it's been hit before, but that's about what we're getting every time. I mean, there's not really much there. You can tell there's nothing. That's it. Well, that happened, you know. Next spot. Didn't have anything in it, but we got spot 3 here. This looks like a pretty dang good spot. This is what we got so far out of it. And as you can tell, big like Fisher-like crack. Goes all the way to the rock. My buddy Brandon over there found this spot. And we're gonna dig it out a little bit and see what we can see. See if we can find anything. Do about 3 or 4 pans here and we'll let you know if we get anything. All right, because panning takes forever, I don't keep you with me on the whole panning, but I'll show you where we got the material right here. This crack, like I showed you before, and we're gonna pan it out. So I got all the little bits right there. We're just gonna work it back. I don't know if there's anything in it yet. You're doing it with me right now. First time I've seen it too, you're doing it with me. Nothing again, man. Nothing again. So this river, just so you guys know, it's not a real rich gold river, but it's just fun to, you know, come down with a buddy or two, you know, my dog, relax for the day, you know, and, you know, if we find a few colors, awesome. If not, you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna keep digging. We're probably gonna dig a little bit up into here, and I'm gonna go up and follow it up, see if I find anything. Find anything, I'll get back to you. All right, well, guys, here we go again. See if we get anything here. Nope, nothing, guys. That is crazy, bro. Wow. Must have been gone through already. Well, let's see if we can find another spot, guys. I'll let you know if we do. All right, guys, getting ready to go home. Unfortunately, we did not find any gold. We didn't really spend too much time up here, probably 2.5, 3 hours. We did some sluicing up river, nothing, couple flakes, nothing to really write home about. Came down here to do some crevicing and didn't find anything here either. And again, we are on the Molalla River, so maybe you guys can come out here and come out to the Molalla River corridor and have yourself some fun time, and maybe you'll do a little better than me. Who knows? There's videos all over YouTube if you need other videos to figure out how to mine. I can do some more videos in the near future. And all right, have a good one. Please like, comment, and subscribe.